Relationships are very important in every one of our lives, and the way we handle them greatly determines the quality of our lives, whether we are to be successful or failures. It's all there. It's a quote from Stefan Langa, one of the authors of the book we're going to use in this video. As we crown off the month of February, the month of love, I would like us to go in an in-depth of what is the foundation of relationships. If they are so important, then we should know what is a foundation. How do you build the best? My name is Belinda and I release faith-based content here on my YouTube channel every Tuesday. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscription button if you want to belong to this home. We are glad to have you here, and let's go into that. It's a foundation of relationships. What do we build relationships on? Most of us can say on trust, on love. Yeah, there's so many things you can build relationships on. But today we're going to borrow our well of knowledge from this book. It's called The Foundation for Relationships. It's a book I've read personally. I've loved it. It's written by two people, Mr. and Mrs. Langa. They are great, wonderful people. Yeah, they've been married for over like 36 years, since 1984. And they are great people in my life. Learning the foundations of relationships has made me a better person. So I'm like, okay, why not share it? So relationships are in every sphere of our lives, in every step of our life, in different seasons of our lives. So we need to actually know what is the base, what's the foundation of these relationships, the base of a romantic relationship. So that book is mainly, at the beginning they specify it's that, but it can also apply to various relationships in our lives. Since we're discussing specifically on romantic relationships, there are two terms I would like to cut across. There is courtship and there is dating. Yeah, courtship and dating. Those look a bit similar, but trust me, they are different. Courtship is developing a romantic relationship, but with a view of marriage, with a purpose of marriage at the end, with a view of like, this person I'm really developing this relationship with, I have a view that I can spend a lifetime with them. Whereas on the other hand, I would say casual dating or just dating, it's just building a relationship with someone yet you well know that me and this person, we're not going anywhere. So that's the other side. But courtship is a bit different because for it, you see your life with someone. Yeah, and most times dating can turn into courtship. I believe that's to me. But I believe that when you're dating and building a relationship with someone, there should be a purpose to why. Because your seasons of life are so treasurable for you to waste them in having fun or whatever we always say to ourselves. But those two terms are different. Yeah, it brings me to a bold statement. Preparations form a solid foundation for relationships. Because everything in life, like look around you, like when you're preparing, you prepare for a meal, right? You prepare for an exam, you prepare for literally everything. If you're to do something successfully, you have to have a preparation stage, right? Most of the time, our stage of singlehood, like singlehood has been like one of the greatest things I would say. I say singlehood is a gift. Everyone utilizes it. So that singlehood stage is a preparation stage. Just that most of us don't look at it that way, so we really never prepare for anything. Like you just, let me say, find someone or you fall in love or something, which is okay. It's okay to fall in love. But then I believe that everything great has a strong foundation like of preparation. If you're to do well in an exam, trust me, you will sit down and prepare. If you're going for a trip, you sit down and prepare and pack everything that you need. If you're preparing a very great meal, you prepare. You will not start cooking and you realize that, oh, I don't have this spice, or I don't have this, I don't have salt, you realize that. So you prepare. That calls for preparation in relationships. Directly, the relationship we're talking about today, a romantic relationship. We need preparation. We really need preparation. So that preparation forms a strong, solid foundation for relationships. So what is part of the preparation? At times we have those lists that we write down. Okay, the qualities that we have we desire in our future partners. Some of us can go a step ahead and write them down. Personally, I've had since like way back high school, and then of course every year like I keep on modifying the list. Okay, this year I haven't, but I'm like, okay, because I learned when I read this book, I learned the way. The way is that if you're looking for someone who has kindness, who has this, okay, who has all those qualities you have, who is generous, who is this, then you have, instead of looking for someone like that, or instead of looking out for someone like that, you have to first look at yourself. What if you focus on becoming that person? Because see, the principle of relationship is that you attract who you are. Like, yeah, it's a principle, honestly. So instead of focusing on finding the person who has all the lists, what if you focus on becoming that person? I'm very sure if you want someone who is kind, who is jolly, who is happy, I'm very sure you will attract someone. They'll be attracted to that because they are that. Anyway, so I learned that you focus on being the right person, and yeah, so that the right person finds you the right. First part, I would say preparation, like developing your character, your values, and your convictions. On that part, you have to develop you, like, what are your characters? What characters do you desire? And those are the things that you should focus on becoming. Because remember, it's not just a waiting place, you're just in a waiting room, like they're looking around, doing these other things. No, in that waiting time, i.e. singlehood, you're focusing on you. Like, do you want to be a better you? Personally, I want to be better than I am today, so I always look out, and every year I get better. I know that I get better. If like I'm in a certain way, I acted rude or I beat someone, I would say, oh, I would, trust me, cautiously, I would make that thing like, no, I should be better, and I'll focus on more of my character and my values. What do I value? Values are maybe the things one considers of great importance. There's no way I want to meet someone and I consider these things of great importance and they consider the other, we shall be not compatible. So meaning, you see that this character, the values, and the convictions, they give you a direction. Even they help you, like, in a way, rule out who should I be with or who shouldn't I be with. Your convictions, oh my god, your convictions are very, very, very important. It's good to work on your convictions. They are the strong belief or like opinion you have about something. So your convictions have to be clear. You have to focus on that, building your convictions. Like, what do you believe in? You have to really, really try to build your convictions. It's so good when you have built yourself to a certain point, when you know yourself to a certain point, you know your values, you know the things that are important to you. Like, it's not a debate, like, oh, is this valuable to me, or could I do this? But when you have come to a point where you know that, hey, me, this is what I value, this is what I find, I consider so important, or this is what I believe in strongly, or this is my opinion about something. So that's like building you. Convictions can involve you deliberately and intentionally depositing into your spiritual life and intentionally building a relationship with your creator, because that's where like your big strong belief system comes from. Like, your convictions should be worked on before you allow anyone to come into your life. I believe so. Character, on the other hand, is a moral strength to resist temptation and do what is right without external pressures. So you look at these three things, like, they build your spiritual boundaries, or they build your spiritual muscles. And your convictions, your values, your character are very key. They form a foundation for a relationship, your spiritual foundation. When you meet someone, when you already know who you are, like, you know what's consider important in your life, like your values, what is so important to you that you will not rubbish it or put it the other side. What do you consider important, or what do you admire? Do you consider kindness, politeness, respect, honesty? Do you value those things? Like, what do you value? What do you consider important? Like, do you put love above anything? Do you consider generosity? These are things that you have to build in yourself step by step. And then your character, what are those things that can build your strength? Like, honestly, like self-control. These are things that are part of someone's character, but it's not built in a day, it's built over time. And then your convictions, what do you believe in? So when you build this, it's a strong base, because the spiritual part, I believe, it's the most important. The physical, there's the emotional, but then the spiritual part, compatibility in a relationship, is very. What shall maintain that hold you for a lifetime will be the things that you share in common, will be the values that you both hold so dear to your hearts. So that is number one of the preparations, working on developing on your values, your character, and your convictions. Second one from the book, that I picked out was having an adult ally. In literal sense, having a mentor or having someone who you look up to in that specific area. You can have mentors in business, mentors at school, mentors, but I'm saying in relationships, like who do you look up to? I have mentors and I'm not so serious with them, but I think I should get so serious. Scripture says that without advice, without counsel, like you're doomed to fail. But in a multitude of there's safety in a multitude of counsel. There's safety in a multitude of advisors. Nothing succeeds when there are many advisors. But imagine you're doing something, you meet someone, there's no one you can actually go and meet them with. You get, because by the time when you're in love, you're in love, you literally can't see, you see the goodness in this person. But if you have an adult ally, like someone who you look up to, you can make them meet your mentor. They can help you see, they can mentor both of you even. Is that sometimes our hearts can be, oh, I love this guy, and all that, right? But in a multitude of counselors, advisors, i.e. your mentor or your ally, you can find advice. God can speak through this person, you know? I always say that, yes, you can find a nice Christian guy who you literally share with all the values and the character. But then somehow you're not meant to be with every Christian guy. I always tell myself that because there's specifically one person. Of course, that means there has to be advice, there has to be patience, there has to be constant reminder. God has to speak. Yes, you have to be patient. And the fact that you have to have people around you who can see more than you can see. Yeah, I don't know how that sounds, but yes, you need advisors, you need people to stand with you. Yes, don't just run off and marry someone. That way you can prepare is building your life, like your life vision, your goals. Yes. Do you have a vision for your life? I'm in my room and I have a vision boards over there. So on that vision board, I have like visual things that I want to see in my life, things that I want to do, things I want to do, places I want to go. Very, very many things. You have a vision for your life. You can write it down. You can put it on. Express it in different things like pictures and everything. Yeah, finding purpose, that's a big topic, a broad topic, but finding your giftings, knowing yourself to that level that, you know, me, I'm good at this, me, I find so much ease talking to people, or me, I find so much ease doing this. Like focusing on the things that you're gifted with, the things that you're good to do and doing them. Of course, goals are like dreams with like deadlines. So goals are a bit of daily things, but as you're preparing yourself to meet someone to spend the rest of your life with, yes, so you need to know also your life vision. What do I want? Personally, I have a clue on what I want in life, and I believe this, the law of motion. Yeah, you know, dreams don't just find you there. You have to be somewhere, like doing something. I believe in doing something and keeping inspired. Personally, I believe that this is what I want to do in life. Some of them I may not be in position to do them right now because the things that I want to do, but at least I'm doing some things that can build up like to that I want. So be in motion. What are you doing? Okay, besides your schoolwork, besides your job, what work are you putting in energy? And there's also obedience to authority. You have to learn to come to a place where you are obedient to God and the people around you, and you respect them. And the preparation stage can have so many things: building your communication skills, building your conflict resolving skills, like building so many things about you, like preparing yourself to be that very best person for the other person. And as we prepare for these great relationships in our lives, we are building a foundation, and I feel like it's key. I have been so glad, like I'm learning each step of the way. It's not easy, trust me. It is not an easy journey, but consistently journaling and knowing where I am in life helps me a lot. Building you matters, because as you're preparing to meet someone who is right for you, then you should also be right for that person. So as you're on that journey, I am here all the way, and it has been great to have you watch the video until the end. Yes, thank you so much. Please do like the video, it means a lot to me, and hit that notification bell to receive other videos. Okay, Simply Life and Truth signing out. Bye bye.